Hello. Wow, I'm really bad at doing these, clearly. I was going to reschedule it for tomorrow, but I did see that people were going to message me. I had actually just gotten ready for bed, and after, what was I going to say? Anyway, I took a nap, and then I woke up, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to go to bed now, and then remembered this. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyway, if y'all still want to sprint, we can do that. Yeah, I have a lot of reading to do, actually. So it might not be a bad idea. I'm just going to be a little bit not fully myself. I don't know how this is going to go. I do apologize again. I'm usually not this bad at scheduling live streams. You're not wrong. I know I don't need to stream if I don't want to, but also friends. And I missed you guys. As you can see, I am clearly in bed at the moment. So these were always supposed to be like cozy, low energy, low effort sprints. To begin with, my bad. Apologies if that mic just cut out. I know, right? 'Tis the season for naps. Had to postpone my sprints that were supposed to happen today, so I don't blame you if you don't want to do this. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's just that I hadn't prepared mentally. Oh, thanks, Teague. It's fine. Everything's fine. So while I'm here, I'm going to do my skincare. I don't know how many of you do time for bed or whatever, or nighttime. So if you do skincare or anything like that, I recommend doing that. Online sleepover, I mean, kinda. That was kind of like my intention with these, so I guess that's what this is. Was legitimately just supposed to be cozy, cozy, super low key, not productivity sprints where it's it's not productivity sprints in the sense of let's get work done. It's more productivity in the sense of chilling out. Maybe if you have to do laundry and you want company, or you have to, you're going to do your bullet journal, or if you're like me and you have a book to read. This is upside down. Although you can't really tell. It's the same way, both sides. That's weird. Reading Legendborn. Got an alert, otherwise I would not be here. Well, hi, Jessica, my lovely, lovely friend. Nap sprints, honestly, they can be that if you want them to be. Truly big sleepover vibes. That's kind of what I was going for. I was meant to have my fairy lights on, but literally I finished brushing my teeth and went, I was supposed to stream tonight. Which is my bad. I need to manage my time better, but we're here now. The notification got me. I found my book under the recliner. Nice. Is it the one you were talking about in the Discord? The ghost, the sapphic minor creepy twin one? Self-care sprints. I mean, that's kind of what my intention was. It was it's December, it's the end of the year. The seasonal sad may be hitting. Luckily, I've washed my hair, so I don't look like a complete ragamuffin, even though I already washed off all my makeup for the day, and it was really pretty makeup too, because I did a filmed a vlog today. I know, it's been a while since there's been a Katie vlog. Let's talk about trauma and fictional characters while we paint our nails. Actually, legitimately need to do that because I've been picking mine off. But hey, y'all have topics y'all want to talk about? Let's do it. Happy sleep. Maybe that's what I'll call these, sleepover sprints. a different one, but I just finished Ghost Wood Song. That's what it was. What are you reading now? And how was Ghost Wood Song? Did it live up to the love? I love that. I did that for Michael Spence on Friday. I was at the store and got the notification he was live. Whoops. Yeah. It happens. It really does. It's happened to me multiple times, but it hasn't happened since July, when I was really, really hungover and physically could not get out of bed to stream. That was a time, and I'm sure y'all will not let me forget it. Didn't even realize how seasonal sad was hitting me until I cleaned my room for the first time in a month, and this morning, and felt so much better. That is so true. Literally, it's such seasonal sad at this moment. And I love December usually, but I get hit with seasonal sad and the fact that I have my birthday in December, and I go through age existential crisis every single year without fail. So let's talk about how I need to go to bed, but I miss your face. Oh, I miss your face too, even though I literally just saw your face on Friday during the sprint. Are you and the gal's gonna call? I know. You could just take your phone or your computer or your laptop. You got a new laptop, didn't you? Into bed with you, and then we can have a real sleepover. But then the migraine hit today, so it's been a mixed bag. I'm so sorry that migraine hit, Danny. That's absolutely awful. I sympathize and empathize. Which one is the one I do? I do? English? I'm something. Anyone else furiously reading in December to catch up on their reading goal? Yeah, I am. And the thing is, I wanted to read. Actually, I'm reading this book, A Marvelous Light, which is very gay and very good, and it's like a Edwardian mystery fantasy, urban magical fantasy, whatever. And I was reading it this morning, but for the Vox Machina-thon, I picked it for the only reading in the daytime. So not daytime. So no daytime for me. So I am going to read Legendborn probably. Actually, I was writing. I don't know. We're a mixed bag today. The seasonal sad and not having school messed up my sleep schedule, and now I don't know how to fix it. That's a mood. That's a big mood, Renata. It's really hard not having school. As grateful as I am to not have exams this time of year, because I haven't been in school for, oh God, I graduated a year ago. Welcome to another existential crisis with Katie. No, we're not doing that tonight. But yeah, I feel that deeply. Fanny and Frank Artists on Lookout Mountain is what I'm reading at night for the Vox Machina-thon prompt. Excellent. Sounds fun. I've never even heard of that. But artists on that sounds like fun. Love this time of year, but my mental illness does not. Me. Big mood. Caitlin is at 26 out of 35 books. We'll see. Same. I think I have 9 that I have to read before the end of the year to catch my goal. I think I'm at 43 out of 52. Makes my 25 out of 25. I can't read clearly. My 12 out of 15 looks so sad. Wait, Katie, which of the poll books won? So, A Marvelous Light won. The poll. That was the one that won, but Legendborn was tied with Keeper of the Night on Friday, but then I told everyone in the chat that they were tied, and so Legendborn then pulled out on top. So I'm reading 2 at the moment. This is my morning book, and then this is a book I'm reading any other time for the prompt set in your home country, because this is set in North Carolina. I can recommend some manga, as always. Finish my reading goal, but I have so many books I still want to read, and I might die. That's a mood. I have an entire stack of books that I want to read before the end of the year, and only one of them Like, I have to read 9 books. Actually, I have to read 10 books by the end of the month because there's the 9 that I have to read to finish my thing. And then I also have the reread of Golden Compass for the Nostalgia Book Club. I was about to roast you, but since you're not feeling well, I'll let this one slide. Thank you, benevolent to Grape Fry. Ghostwood Song was both good and just okay. I'm not a fan of the bi girl tropes who are mean to each other, but I think they like each other, but then one of them dates a boy. Ooh, not a fan of that either. I don't like when... I know, me too. Me too. That's all I want. Well, that's what you'll get if I ever get published. I loved the Southern Gothic tale that it was. That's true. Hello, Siobhan. Oh, that's on my TBR. It's really good. It's really good. It's a little bit... I love the main character, Edwin. He's perfect. And I just got through a scene where they went to see an old friend of Edwin's about a curse, and some shit was said that had me gasping and clutching at my pearls. It's great. It's fantastic. I have a few quick reads, but I think I'm okay with not making my goal. 2 books a month is my minimum, and I hit that, so that is a good goal. Maybe I should have made that my goal. Wait until you've been in the real world longer than you were in college. That one hits. 1 year is fine. Oof. I don't want to think about that. Yeah. Well, I just realized, if you have your bingo boards for Katie Bingo out, it'll be 3 years since I went on the Camino in May. And I'm like, how did that happen? I have a bunch of books to read, but the crazy desire of reading all the Lord of the Rings books in a month is so strong. I would say read the Lord of the Rings books, Renata, and then watch the movies, because the movies just turned 20 years old. I need to do a marathon rewatch. And I also need to catch up on Marvel. I'm at a year and a half out of school, but COVID messing up my last semester makes it seem longer. That's true. Finishing school and college on a random Thursday at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then going down and making chicken tenders really just... It was a way to end my college years, which were some of the best years of my life, and then COVID ruined them. So I'm just not gonna think about it. I mean, about 126 of 120. I think we've all discovered I need to go the fuck down. Fair enough. I mean, maybe you can loan me some of those books to finish so I can actually make my, oh God, my hair. Sorry. I know it's annoying when people play with their hair too much. Maybe you can loan me some books to put on my thing so I can reach my reading goal for once. I'm reading them. We can all do it. We can. All of them. Hello, Genevieve. About to throw my computer through a window. Oh no, this is a good distraction. Oh no, what's going on? Bad stuff? How dare you roast me like this, Danny? How dare you? And listen, just because they're not together in the first book doesn't mean they're not going to get their happily ever after. Although if Wallace had her way, Wesley would have ended up with someone completely different. Sounds like it's time to go back to Spain. I don't make the rules. I'll go. Buen Camino. Already done it once. Maybe I'll... Y'all, I've been out of school for 16 years. Oh. And there's still so much life to live. There is a lot of life to live. School, when you think about it, is such a small part of your life. And it's just weird. But like, it's so much of your life. I hate talking about school because I'm young and I don't want to make you all feel weird or something like that. No, it's totally okay to talk about school. As someone, I love school. I know. I keep thinking about maybe I should go back to school. But Wallace is like, no, you're not allowed to. I could do it if I want. But she's like, don't do that. Because genuinely one of the only reasons I would go back to school is because it's where I feel valid. And spending that much money on a master's degree just to feel alive is not the best financial decision that I could possibly be making. Oh, sorry. Remember to do your skincare, friends. I love skincare. It's like my moment. Genevieve's trying to edit the vlog and it keeps kicking me out, freezing, etc. I was doing so good with vlogmas, and this might be the day I miss. But that's not your fault, Genevieve. That sucks, though. I know, mine keeps doing that, too. I'm a non-traditional student. When I started my freshman year, I was a year older than the majority of the seniors. That was a realization. Yeah, that is what's weird about some stuff. Like, when I was a freshman, it was like I know if I go back to school now, it won't feel like it did when I was in college. So, like, I wouldn't be actually capturing the nostalgia of the school. Maybe spring so I can people that. Yes. Let's learn about skill. Sorry. Okay. Let me pull up a timer. Actually, I already have a timer pulled up, and we're just going to do random. I already have a timer pulled up because I was sprinting this afternoon, and we're going to do 25 minutes with a Lara timer. Do that, and then I will just quickly. Grad school in Spain. 2 birds, 1 stone. If only I spoke Spanish. If only I spoke Spanish. Okay, there's that. Drop the skincare routine. I will after the sprint if you want. Skincare sprint. Yes. Do your skincare, friends. Sounds so nice because I feel like it's been fun. I'll speak for 4 years. Just because I want you to know, I still feel like to this day that it's just been one really long summer break, and I'm always afraid to go back. It's time to go back to school. Yeah. Struggling. I know. It's just, I've done that too. And bladder care. Yep. Yeah. And you can just double up. Grad school in the UK and just easy. You have a point, Miranda. As long as you're coming with me. As a side note, a lot of creative writing grad programs offer stipends and free tuition in exchange for teaching undergrad classes. So that takes care of spending lots of money thing. That's true. I'd also have to apply and fear rejection. I'm just going to, like, great. If that ain't a mood, at least twice a week I get bored and think, should I fuck around and apply to grad school? It's kind of my vibe. Anyway, okay. 25 minutes. I'll see you guys then. And we'll continue just having our sleepover. Okay, that's the end of the first sprint. How did everyone do? Let me know. I have no idea what happened. Like halfway through the sprint, like it just StreamYard just like quit on me and was like, "Sorry, something went wrong." So I had to come back in. And apologies if you heard some music. I like to listen to music while I'm reading. I read, how many words did I read? Words did I read? I read 19 pages, or 18 and a half. Legendborn. That's what I'm reading. And I'm enjoying it so far. The writing style is really cool, and I really like how close the narrative is to Bree, like the narrative voice. I did turn on our lights, so now you get to see my my background behind my bed in full glory. What was... Thank you, Siobhan. I like these lights as well. Becca says, I applied to college the week my youngest was born. A hormone imbalance is literally why I'm getting a degree. Impulsive? Me? Never. That's fantastic. And I love that for you. That's absolutely, as Danny says, iconic. And Jessica, you're wrong. It is always party time. Steeg is here, not me trying to put the live stream on double speed so I can get more kitty time. Well, there you go. Got more kitty time for you. Steeg outlined my fun and games part, but I have no idea what the fun or the games shall be. So there's that. I'm open for a suggestion. Ooh, I love a good training montage. I love dates, romance. That's what I'm here for. I'm really bad at following the plot beats like that, so maybe I'm not the best person to ask. No idea what page I started on, but I just finished page 66. Nice. Nikki read a chapter and a half and heated up some leftover Chinese takeout. Jealous. I wish I could have Chinese takeout, but with my migraines, I can't. But I will live vicariously through you, Nikki. Ooh, Snazzy Moose. Ooh, that's a fun name. Listened to a bit of Great Expectations and then switched to physically reading the Star Wars trilogy. Oh, didn't realize those were books. Becca studied some stuff for finals and made coffee. Excellent choice. We do love coffee in this household. Renata read more of The Fellowship. It has the constant energy of a world in decay, and it makes me sad a little bit. The hobbits are the only ones that are happy, apparently. Yeah, that's actually a really interesting thought. Because that is makes a lot of sense for the environmentalist angle that Tolkien was writing at the time. Because he was a war-traumatized veteran who didn't believe in overproduction in industry. Still fighting this thing. Genevieve, I believe in you, and yeah, you got this. And even if you don't, it'll be there in the morning. Finish editing tomorrow's video and have it uploading, moving to the couch and putting Katie on my television. Oh, I'm a movie star, Mom. Tell everyone I'm on TV. Yay, fairy lights. Your room is so pretty. Thank you. I really like this corner of my room specifically. I have little guys. If I can point in the correct direction, there we go. Maybe origami guys that I hung up. Fairy lights. This is a picture my father took, and then those are all of my prints and stuff. Oh my god. Great, but lit a candle and did some straightening up. I don't know why I have so much energy right now, but felt gross and fatigued all day. I think it's genuinely just the fact that when the sun goes down, energy begins. I'm going to take a quick break from the comments to do my next step of my skincare, if anyone cares. If anyone cares, which I'm sure no one does. But if anyone does happen to care, I use the Ordinary hyaluronic acid first. This stuff's amazing. And then I used niacinamide, which has literally cleared my skin entirely. And now I'm doing a luxurious thing, which is not super luxurious because these are not very expensive. I'm using caffeine energizing hydrogel eye patches, which are just little eye patch things that are super fun and super like gooey, and they are a little bit gross looking. I'm not gonna lie, but they feel so wonderful on your skin. That I do literally do them every single night or every morning. Like I do them once a day essentially. I do actually have to. I cannot see on camera because they're clear. There we go. Oop, it's getting in my eye. Let's move her over a little bit. Move her up. I apologize for this riveting content. This is obviously riveting content that you all subscribed for. This is what you wanted when you clicked onto Katie Ann Wright's channel today. This was what you signed up for. And these are going to stay on for 15 minutes because I'm insane. Not insane. That's the recommended length, like longest that you should put them on. Sometimes I do them for longer, I'm not going to lie. Because I don't like following directions. I need to. I have to plug in my computer. Anyway. Okay. Where did my thingy go? I had a thingy. But oh, there it is. A little. Ooh, you can kind of see it now. Yeah. Anyway, back to the comments. 15 minutes for this. Also, highly recommend getting yourself a little roller. These things are fantastic. I love this little eye parrot roller. It's lovely, especially if it's cool. You can just stick it in the fridge or under cold water for like a minute, and it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend. I look like I have some kind of weird thing on my face, which I do, I guess. And the fun and games beat my book. My characters are running from their lives. I think I'm doing it wrong. No, that can be fun. Did nighttime skincare and organized. Diving into beta reading in the next one. Ooh, fun. Nice for the nighttime skincare. I'm totally here for it. I'm never buried to the beat progression, but I find it helpful as a starting point until I can untangle the plot in my head. Fair enough. My fun and games is entirely the second half of the book, of the witch book. What's the fun and games in the Wrath King? I think the fun and games in the Wrath King is a journey, which into like basically the hands of death. And then for Nola, it's probably the court intrigue. And then for Lucian, it's that boy has no fun. He has zero fun. Ooh, similar. I took Save the Cat Beat and turned it into horror instead of hero. There you go. He was a traumatized war veteran who only knew how to write one type of woman, beautiful with no personality. I have not read the original Lord of the Rings, so maybe. But I think Eowyn has a personality. But yeah, most of the majority of he did not have very many women in his life, and I think most of the women were based off of his wife. I did watch Tolkien. I actually went and saw it in theaters, which shows how nerdy I am. It was really good. Very dark academia. Danny wrote a kick-ass paper on the Fellowship of the Ring from an eco-critical viewpoint and got a 93 from a professor who rarely gave above an 80. I believe it. An eco-critical viewpoint is, frankly, the way we should be reading Lord of the Rings. Love all your decorations. Thank you. I have worked hard on this corner of the room. And I don't really get to show it off much because I'm sitting on my bed, and unfortunately I just don't have a way to set up my camera in a way that it won't fall over for vlogging and such. But with my computer, I can do that. I'm going to set you up, actually. Set you up a little bit. There you go. You're on a pillow now. How does it feel? Oop, you can't really see my lips, though. Sorry. Just going to do that a little bit. Why is it so hard to figure shit out? It is. Running from your life can be fun sometimes. The reader will definitely have some fun. I know I will have fun. I love running from the life. Ooh. Love reading Running for Your Life. I had another thought, but it's gone now. So, Vaseline, my absolute favorite thing in the entire world. Especially this rose one. It like actually smells like rose, and it's a delicious. I mean, I guess it's delicious. It's wonderful. It's delectable. It's great. I'm also unsure about the fun and games name. Mine usually turns out into more of danger and mind games. I prefer the term the promise of the premise because that makes more sense to me. That is true, actually. Although actually, that does actually make a lot of sense because the Wrath King's premise is like Death returns winning his skull, and the first act turning point, which enters into the second act of Fun and Games, is very much Death's here to fuck your shit up. So makes sense to me. I actually really like that. That makes more sense to me as well. An hour and 15 minutes to midnight. I'll work on it until then, because if I can get it up and not miss a day, I'll do it. That's a good strategy. At least you have an endpoint, an end sight and goal. So you don't have to be worrying about like doing it all night, you know? You're like, I get it done. If I don't, I don't, you know? I am here and I care about your skincare. One reco. Make sure your skin is damp when you put on your hyaluronic acid, then immediately seal with moisturizer. Then it works even better. I agree. I usually use... Where is it? I just recently, as in October, I got this from Wallace, which is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. It smells really nice. I don't know if it does anything, but it does dampen your face, and aloe is good for your skin. And then I put on my hyaluronic acid. But with my face and what I do with it, I always put on hyaluronic acid first, because apparently that's what you're supposed to put on first. And then I do niacinamide, and then after this, I'm going to do squalene retinol, and then a gel cream, and then moisturizer as a little preview of what's to come. And my troop is being hunted by soldiers, so not much fun and not a lot of games. This is true, but I think the fun and games is really just the part where your team has to, like, your characters become the found family. At least in my case. Or if you're in the witch book, everyone hates the one character and loves the other one because they are exact opposites of each other. Miranda got some of those TikTok famous reusable under eye patches. Very excited for those. Ooh, you might have to send me the link for those because I love an eye patch. Oh, or not an eye patch. Yeah, an eye patch. The mask thingies. I should do my skincare. I'm horrible at self-care. I just forget to do it. I recommend it. Do it now while we're chilling, while we're hanging out. Do it while we're hanging out. And honestly, like, it does not have to be complicated. I know I started out really simple. Like 2 years ago, more than that. 3 years ago, I just started with moisturizer and doing moisturizer every day, and then built up my routine. And then I noticed my skin was, like, I think getting used to it, and, like, wasn't keeping, like, it was clear, but, like, there was still some discoloration and acne. Like, I don't know if you can see it here. And then, so I moved on to some new products, and I'm still testing them out. Good Molecules was having a big Black Friday sale, and they're not very expensive, generally. And that's where I got these caffeine energizing hydrogel eye patches, which are very nice. And this roller, I'm kind of obsessed with this roller. It's, like, so fun. Like, I love it. It's great. Anyway. Genevieve, I wish I could use baits, but when I tried, I felt stunted. I'm very much a discovery writer. Honestly, yeah, that's fair. I think if you read a lot and you write a lot, you tend to have a very natural idea of beats in a story that you don't necessarily need to outline in order to create a solid plot story, a solid plot for your story. So I know that's definitely how I felt and feel. I kind of write down scenes in a general outline of what I would like to happen, but we're working our way through. I'm currently writing the first chapter of the Witch book, and I know this isn't where the book should start, but I need to kind of have this discovery of the main character, because it'll help me inform her character later about how she is processing her grief over losing her father. Little spoiler there for the beginning of the Witch book. Just because I only read book 1 so far, there isn't any Eowyn yet. Well, soon you'll get to meet her, and I hope she is as good at the book as she is in the movie. I was promised to treat people. I'm turning my eco-critical lens to 100 when they show up. This is true. Like literally, Two Towers is literally it's all eco-critical is what you need for it. The Hobbits, all of it. It's all there. Like it's so obvious. Now I really want to watch Lord of the Rings. I really want to watch Lord of the Rings. I'll be being like, well, maybe we should take an hour or two sprint. I can watch the first one. No, I'm kidding. Heard Writing from Your Life, and I was like, ooh, intriguing. I know, right? My life's not that fun or interesting, unfortunately. That's just me, IRL. There might be some glycerin in rosewater, which acts as a humitant, so that definitely works as... Oh, you know so much, Miranda. You are like... know so much more than I do. I do love, I mean, there's supposed water in it. I do in the morning though. I wash my face in the morning, and then I use wow, absolute brain freeze. What is it called? Ooh. Oh my God, did I just have a stroke? Why didn't anyone tell me? Why didn't no one tell me? Why didn't you tell me I just had a stroke? Hyaluronic. God. Wow. I really could not remember the name there. Also, hydrate, friends. If you have water with you, take a sip. We're staying hydrated at this sleepover. Yeah, hyaluronic acid is so good. I'm currently in the fun and games, and it's fun until I think of something that will add 3 chapters and 7 characters. You're right. Love squalene, by the way. Good. So I just started using it, and I think it's making quite a difference in my skin, actually. It is so good. Because like my skin is drier than the Sahara. So how are they acting as they're being chased? So they enjoy the adrenaline. Are they making jokes? You get out of fun and games in there several ways. That's true. You could have a fun on the run moment. Yes, always add banter. Always add banter. I have such sensitive skin that any skincare I've ever tried has just messed me up more. It took me 4 years to find a moisturizer that doesn't hurt me, and that's all I do. Honestly, that's fine. As long as find whatever works for you, genuinely. Like I try to use I think it's like a different gel thing, and I literally used it for like half a year. 6 months, I think, my freshman year of college, and it absolutely destroyed my skin. And I know your skin goes through a purge when you're starting on a new skincare, but like it was way worse than just a purge, because I went through then a purge again when I started my new skincare routine. And now we're good. I mean, look at us. We're glowing. Just kidding. That was cringy. I'm sorry. I do like to be unique. Sometimes leave stuff out that is standard because I'm so sick of it. Example, misunderstandings in romance. Thank you. I hate the misunderstanding trope. It's my least favorite thing. It's why I don't. Well, I don't want to say that's not why. I don't. I've only read 3 romance books recently, and that's the Talia Hibbert Brown sister series, which is Chef's Kiss fantastic. But the miscommunication in those books, like the third act miscommunication, I'm just like, I don't care. Just let me have their fun fluff moment, okay? I thought I was a discovery writer, but I could never finish a draft and would always get stuck. Now I need the beats just as a guideline, and it's helped me stay on track. That's definitely me, Siobhan. I completely agree and understand for myself personally as well. I didn't finish a first draft of a book until pandemic happened, and then March and April, I outlined the end of the book that is now The Wrath King, and that's how I finished it. I had actually outlined the end and had a place to go. Who would have thought having a place to go would be helpful? I'm here for hobbits, healthy masculinity, and beautiful elf ladies and tree people. Renata, that's me to a T as well. That's why I rewatch them so much and just like, obviously in my head I retcon things that are not canon necessarily, but like they're canon. Like Frodo and Sam, you will not tell me otherwise. The healthy masculinity is really something that I loved and love in those movies. Like Aragorn and Boromir's relationship in the first movie, the progression, the moments, so good. Don't mind my skincare hyperfixation. No, Miranda, I am so here for it. I love skincare. It's one of my things. That and makeup. Just because I got to check. You use sunscreen, right? Of course. First of all, I don't want skin cancer. Second of all, you got to protect the skin. I don't go outside, but I wear sunscreen every single day. Or SPF, I guess. This one is SPF 30 that I wear every day. Every single day. And I love it. I don't go out very much anyway in the sun because I hate being in the sun. My troop is a sassy prince, an elf made of literal wood, a witch, and an emo farm boy. So the foundation for banter and sass is defo there. But I split them all up at the end of Act 1. So I need to bring them together now before my midpoint party. That's true. You do. You can't have them apart forever. Also, that combo is flawless. Give them each a mini adventure before bringing them back together and have them each experience something that could strengthen or break the bonds should the others find out about it. Oh, that's great advice, Danny. I love that. I'm going to have to go back to that and think about it. Were you wearing sunscreen under the different gel? Different is just another form of retinol. I was only putting on it at night, and then I'd put on sunscreen in the morning, and I literally went to the dermatologist, and they were like, yeah, we don't know why your skin just hates it. It was like it wasn't like an allergic reaction, but like my skin just did not like it. Same thing happened to benzoyl peroxide. Is benzoyl peroxide one of them? Anyway, one of them. Anyway, we don't need to get into my skincare history. But yeah, I was wearing sunscreen under the different gel. It was really weird. Yeah. I hate misunderstanding trope. If you break them up, give them a real reason, something they have to work through. I know, right? Especially because like most of the books, like they'll do a really good job of like having the characters work through their trauma, and like this was especially true with Get a Life, Chloe Brown, where like the two characters, like they went off on their own and had like their like time apart to like grow, and then they had their like reconciliation and like had their like moment of like, yeah, we have grown as people and now we're ready to grow together because we realize our differences and, you know, shit like that. And then it's like some random thing that Chloe does, and then the other character, Red, just has like a really emotional reaction. And instead of talking to her about this reaction, even though he literally told her like why, like literally instead of explaining why he was having this reaction because he was in an abusive relationship before, he just like abandoned her. Like, I'm sorry, did we not just, like, try to fix this? Hello? Hello? It's wild. Misunderstandings being the only conflict in a book is trash. It really is. Ugh. I hate it. That's why Hallmark movies drive me crazy. I know. I can't watch them anymore. Even though my mom said that I should write for Hallmark to make money. Because it'd be easy. No misunderstanding here. Just good old enemies to lovers between my Prince Caspian and Peter character. I love it. I'm obsessed. I kind of want to watch the Narnia movies now. I like the Hobbit movies. Canon is always an option for me. I don't like the Hobbit movies. I'm sorry. I hate them, actually. I don't do any skincare. I think my face might fall off. It's all very overwhelming. Just get yourself a good moisturizer. That's what you got to start with. Put it on and then slowly build up, as you say. Moisturizer is really your friend. Moisturizer is like the best thing. I don't know how y'all do it. It might be a generational thing, but like, Miranda, aren't you a millennial? Not me trying to rack my brain to figure out if I've ever used the misunderstanding trope in a romance. I don't think so. Yeah. Probably not. Yeah, I think romance writers are afraid to tackle the other conflicts that come with being in a relationship for the sake of a perfect couple feeling. Yeah. Yep. That's the thing. Like, it's always frustrating to me because it's like, I don't want two characters that are perfect. I really liked the Little Thieves because that was like an enemies to lovers romance that had miscommunication, but like not miscommunication per se, but like there was lying happening for specific reasons, and then they like actually like tackled like real reasons why they weren't working, and then actually ended up working well together. Like, it was great. My current novel has a lovers to enemies trope. Ooh, fascinating. Sorry. I'm struggling to find any books with the same. Does anyone have any recs, preferably fantasy? Ooh, I'd have to think. These Violent Delights and Our Violent Ends duology, that one, has previously they were lovers into enemies, back to lovers, back to enemies, back to lovers again. Multiple times. Like, they started out lovers like when they're 15, and that's like pre-book. And then 4 years later, they're enemies when the character returns to the city. And then lovers, enemies, lovers again. Maybe that would work. Maybe it's just you being millennials or 30-year-olds. Very interesting. Read the different, especially if other retinols seem to work well. Yeah, that was weird. It was weird. I don't understand it. So, guess I'm just not going to use different. I don't know if different maybe had like a different like a thing in it to like, I don't want to say like make it thick or make it thin, but like another ingredient that was doing it. But I don't know. Lovers to enemies eyes. I know, that's what I was like. Ooh, The Cruel Prince has some. That is interesting. That's on my TBR. Oop. Absolutely. I feel like we need more romance books that have conflicts outside the couple. Some that will make the relationship stronger. That's true. We don't need all interpersonal relationships. Maybe that's why, for me, I'm not afraid of making people shitty / not having a happy ever after. Lovers to enemies is interesting. I know. Part of me wants to write that. But I'm also really a sucker for friends to lovers instead. I finished One Day in December this weekend, and it was infuriating, this misunderstanding written. Yeah, guess I'm just gonna not read that one. Not gonna read that one. I have weird memories about the Hobbit movies, or at least the third one. I've only seen the first one, because I refuse to watch the other ones, because it should have just been one movie. Rude. I don't know what this is in I don't know what this is in reference to. I don't know what this is in reference to either. Who am I dragging? Or are you dragging me? I love a cheesy romance, don't get me wrong. Give me stupid tropes like being trapped in a snowstorm with only one bed available, but give me a real believable conflict. This is true. This is true. Yeah, that's I have lots of romance ideas that I would love to write, including Gay Murder Town, which I need to get back to because God, I miss that book. It's so good. The snowstorm one, chef's kiss. Face is just a giant oil slick. She doesn't need any more moisture. See, you need good moisture instead of the oil moisture. So you need to like cleanse and then moisturize with the regular stuff, and then eventually, over time, it'll fix it. Maybe. Be right back. Apologies. My dad was going to bed. I think it is time to take these babies off. Gonna put those there, and then I roll. Because this is luxurious. I know this might be weird, but highly recommend. Oh, feels so nice. So good. Especially after a day where I feel like I've just had a headache in like my temples all day. Highly recommend. Danny saw The Hobbit in theaters with a friend, and when we got there were only 5 people in the theater, one of which was the girl who asked me out and then stood me up 3 weeks prior to that. The drama. Oh, how rude. And then after the movie, we were waiting outside for a ride, and a cop came over and was like weirdly suspicious of 2 high schoolers standing outside of the movie theater. That doesn't make any sense. That's weird. That's kind of suspect of the cop. I'm right on the cusp, but I feel like the internet puts me more towards NC. 95 is cuspy. A little bit. Yeah, Steve and Jessica were born in the 80s. I never watched the third one entirely, but I caught some weird scenes. Maybe I might have to watch them. It's an odd place to be. It is. Y'all are 3 years older than me. And I feel weird about being a Gen Z. A Gen Z, technically. My brother was also born in 89, so I have a lot of millennial references. I would be an Instagram beauty guru, but that's not actually good and actually waste product. So we're not going to do that. Put on my squalene oil. Gonna look real oily. Oh, it's so nice though. It's lovely. I like to put it on my forehead because I have like one specific. Oh, there it is. One specific, very, very prominent line. Okay, there we go. My oil. It's gonna sink in. We're gonna roll. I'm gonna face roll. Because love face rolling. My Lover's Enemies has a fun little twist on it, but I feel like I need to read some trope just to get a feel for it. That's fair. And it's a less popular trope, but I'm kind of here for it. I'll also be honest, I have not been reading great. only in the last 4 years, so there could be just books about it that I just don't know. You've inspired me to do some self-care, so I've got a face mask and doing a butt soak. Welcome to the sleepover self-care party. I'm going to rename the sprint to Sprints and Self-Care. Because that's the vibe. Also, if you ever roll your face, always roll up. Don't pull down. I know sometimes I do, but do as I say, not as I do. Finally got hit the export button on my vlog, and now it says ETA 4 hours. Oh no! Love the banter that follows an enemies to lovers trope. It is truly French kiss. It's chef's French kiss. Oh my god, my hip. I feel like I'm 1,000 years old. I understand now. I'm sorry. It should have been one movie, but we got such a good cast. That is true. Richard. Oh, not Madden. The one who played Thorin was my childhood crush because he was in North and South. Yeah. Millennials aren't bad. I didn't realize it was that bad. I didn't realize it was bad. I like millennials. I'm friends with a lot of millennials. My brother's a millennial. I kind of low-key consider myself a millennial. That's just how we know Katie's super hard for the comments when she's forgetting what we're talking about. This is a slippery slope. I'm sorry. It's just I love to talk. And that's what we're here for. And also my brain is mush. My brain is actually mush. For realsies. Yep. Not too far behind. Too bad. Katie's 10 years younger than me, and that is wild to me. It is wild. It's absolutely wild. I kind of can't believe it. I feel like we're like a year apart. Because either I feel 30 or you feel 24. I only like the Hobbit movies because I love looking at Aidan Turner as Killy. This is true. It's all right, Katie. You got me as a fellow 98 friend. It's true. We're 98 buds. You put on that occlusive. Lock in that moisture. I will. I'm locking it in. Getting that beautiful. Keeping my skin beautiful, even though I'm only 23. I feel like I should get Botox. Not for the reason you think. I know we're talking about skincare, but I hear that sorry, I just saw another thing. I forget what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. You go, skincare Katie. You go, Katie. You go, girl. We are the muses. Sorry. Jesus. I think you sit on a throne of lies. I do. I'm gonna rename this sprint. This stream specifically because this is not a sprint stream. Sorry. We're doing skincare, okay? This is a skincare stream. Teach me your skincare ways. I'm so trash at it. It takes some time. 100% me on the trip. Why am I so on the writing retreat? Why am I so old? I'm like the crypt keeper. I feel like the creepy old uncle of the troublemakers, but I've come to terms with it. No, you're not the creepy old uncle. You're the glucose guardian who is gonna take care of me when I eventually move to Norway. I could be y'all's mom. Armitage. Yes, Richard Armitage. He is so fine. Chef's kiss. Let me know your concerns. I can make some suggestions. My disclaimer, though, is I'm a very overconfident amateur, and any suggestions I make should be taken with a grain of salt. This is true. I will also try my best if you let us know your concerns. Used to have oily skin, and I can't find anything that doesn't make my skin break out or feel greasy. Off to let the Benadryl spin me into slumber. Bye. Bye, Nikki. Have fun with your Benadryl. I love Benadryl. It is truly amazing. Big Luna energy right there. I love Luna. The only reason I got through the Hobbit movies was Lee Pace and my yearning loins for him. That's true. Do you see he's in another sci-fi space opera show? Oop. I only know Richard Armitage as Thorin and the only man in Ocean's 8. This is true. He was an asshole in Ocean's 8, though. I did actually really like that movie. I know it's a little girl boss. Girl boss is a little too close to the sun, but Cate Blanchett. Wow. So many beautiful women in one movie, and I could barely handle it. All right, friends, it's come to the inevitability of every sleepover, and I must go to bed. See y'all later. Good night, Danny. Thank you for joining us. We're not going to be going for too much longer. Probably just do one more 15-minute sprint. Lots of hyaluronic acid talk today, but that sounds exactly like what you need. I don't know your budget, but I've heard great things about Elf's Holly Hydrogen line or Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I agree. No, hydrogen. Jesus Christ, not hydrogen. Also, if I can find it. It's gone somewhere. Is that it? Nope, that's my cinnamon. The Ordinary. They are sold on the skincare and on Decium.com, but if you just type in The Ordinary hyaluronic acid, that's really good and it's pretty cheap. Recommend that one too. Stig's the creepy old uncle, but I'm essentially an immortal deity. How old is Jod? Jod is timeless. You're right. I'm allergic to aloe. Oh no. Oh, that's so sad, Siobhan. Oh, that's so sad. I love aloe. Aloe is, oh my God. You must never get sunburned. Like you should, I imagine it's hell if you get sunburned. Oh, that'd be horrible. Oh my God, I would die. It girl bossed a bit too close to the sun, but it was also made for the sapphics. So I know it's like you win some, you lose some. You know, I have beautiful women. Rihanna being a boss and so gorgeous. Cate Blanchett, Mindy Kaling. Oh my God, Sandra Bullock, perfection. Like, yeah, it was made for the girls and the gays only. I loved Ocean's 8 though, so much fun. It really was a lot of fun. And like that's the whole point of Ocean's 8 and like the Ocean's movies in general, is they're just supposed to be fun. Bye and good night. Good night and sleep tight. Good night to all the peeps. They have The Ordinary at Ulta and Sephora. Maybe just online, but still. Yep. It absolutely is. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. I hope you don't live somewhere that's like really, really sunny. Yeah, that's oof. And I've caught up with the comments, y'all. Do we want to do another sprint or do we just want to keep talking? Because it's really up to you guys. Whatever y'all want. Also, I know I've been talking. Y'all haven't. But mandatory, and I do mean this, mandatory water break. Drink some water, friends. It's great for everyone. Ocean's 8 only major flaw was having James Corden. You know what? And that is homophobic. The fact that they made that for women, loving women, and then put James Corden in it. How dare they do that to me? I had to look at him and I was like, God damn it. Also, I've always wondered, like, does that trick that Sandra Bullock pulls with like the makeup and stuff and at the place or whatever, like the makeup place, like actually work? Does that actually work? Probably not. Do you watch the booktuber Uncarly? I do not. She has a great water disclaimer in her videos. I should start adding them because genuinely need water. Get your water. I don't care. Go get water. It's or, have an emotional support water bottle. But do make sure to actually wash it. The shoplifting trick? Yeah, does that actually work? I don't actually know. I must have suppressed James Corden because I have absolutely no memories of him in the movie. Yeah, genuinely lucky you. He's not in very much of it. He's like, isn't he like a journalist or something? Like stupid? Mandatory hydration. Stares at the glass of wine I just poured. Listen. Grape It's a Monday night. I mean, just kidding. What other? There's no other good time. There's no other great time. Wow. Jeez Louise. I should not be live because I'm going to say some shit that is just incorrect. I don't even know what I was going to say. Drink on a Monday is the moral of the story. I still have Prosecco in the fridge. Ooh, strongly suggest Uncarly. Been binging her stuff lately. I'm gonna have to go check her out and watch her tonight. Oh no, my water. It's broken. It's like, could do that for a pregnant woman. Reverse Jesus. Yeah, she's grape juicifer. His inspector has a history with Sandra Bullock's family or whatever. Yeah, I don't really care about his plotline because I don't want them to get caught. Is the thing. Like they always bring in these people who like are trying to catch them because they're villains or whatever, and I'm like, I don't care. I just want them to have fun and do a heist. He's in so little of it. They could have removed him and it wouldn't have changed anything. Yeah, they literally add him in at the very end of the movie, or most of the way to the end. I have 2 more pieces of my skincare. So once again, I'm going to be doing my next piece. It was wonderful. And in the last 10 minutes, boom, James Corden. I know, right? I'm going to be using my BHA clarifying gel cream, which has been so wonderful. Now that I believe my oil has firmly sunken in to my skin. Using a dime size amount, not too much. That's the other thing with skincare is don't use too much or else you'll get like skin pilling. Yeah, like don't use too much or else it'll like pill and like your products will like weirdly like slough off. That is something I've also found. So use very little amounts when you're doing your skincare. A little goes a long way. Actually, though, if you're a grape, it makes sense. It does. Makes perfect sense. Isn't that just Dionysus? They're 2 sides of the same coin. Dionysus and Jesus. Hello, Gray. How are you? Welcome to the chat, really. Welcome to the chat. Essentially, it's just a chat. For someone so obsessed with the book I'm baiting, I'm being real chatty. This is true. I know, and I was at like a good part of, nope, not that one, of this one. And here I am, chatting away, because I clearly can't shut the fuck up. Okay, skincare guru Miranda. Any recs for a good moisturizer for dry Nordic skin? Welcome to the non-existent sprints. Yeah, sorry, these are not the sprints they're meant to be. Just to explain, I basically got on super late and yeah, just didn't have the mental energy to like run a strict chip, you know? I'm scared about the BHA plus retinol, and hopefully it's not too much if it's not the main ingredients. Yeah, I do switch off with these. I switch off with the this one and the other one. I mostly just wanted to use some different products because my skin, I think, was getting used to the other products I was using. The only Dionysus I know is the Gucci bag. Father, Son, and Holy... Father, Son, and House of Gucci. I'm keeping it that way. If I was in those fjords, I'd be slathering Aquaphor Vaseline all day, every day. Honestly, you should probably slather Aquaphor Vaseline all day, every day, because it's so amazing. Now, on that note, I'm going to pull up a 15-minute sprint. We're going to do... 15 minutes. There we go. We're going to do Violetta's, even though she is not here, because it is... No, stop it. Stop. No. We're going to do Violet's. Not me over here creeping the elf website, taking the skincare quiz, adding crap to my cart. Join the skincare gang. But IDK, what products you have available in Norway? Fair enough. Yeah, seriously, we can have skincare sprints. Skincare sprints. Skincare streams. I'd be willing. I mean, that's maybe what this will just become. The sleepover skincare stream. But yeah, we're going to do Violet's 15-minute type raptor timer because it's so cute. And I'm obsessed. So yeah, 15 minutes, and then we'll chat for a little bit, and then we'll be done. So get some work in. Maybe do some skincare. Get some Vaseline. Get a water. Get a water. Water is so important. Get your hydration, y'all. And I will see you in 15. Ooh, wow, voice gone. Voice crack. That was the end of our second and probably final sprint. I only have one more skincare step, which is a night moisturizer. I am pretty sure I got through like 16, 17 pages, something like that, if I can do math, which I usually can't. There we go. Skincare is officially done for the night. Yes, it does usually take this long because I let it sink in, because that's what's important about skincare, is to not rush it if you have the time. I usually watch YouTube videos, though. So yeah, how you did? How'd y'all do? How y'all doing? What'd you do in that sprint, if anything? It's okay if you didn't. It's okay if you just hung out and did nothing. Watched the cute little rat timer. Had some more conversation, I see, about some stuff. Tired of dragging these bags around under my eyes. Yep. Feel that. Yep. I am a Harry stan first and a skincare junkie second. And a Gossip Girl stan third. Twinning in that matter. Yay! Renata read a little bit more Fellowship, stopped on such a good part. Well, you can get back to it, because we're going to be done, because I'm tired. Thanks for the chatty skincare sprints. I'm going to clean up my feet soak and skincare mess and hop into bed. Good night, Snazzy Moose. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm so glad you could be here for sleepover sprints. And yeah, maybe this will be a regular occurrence. I rush skincare, always trying to get my moisture on when my skin is a little damp, but that's just me. That's true. In the morning, I'm just like slapping shit on. But yes, a skincare order and stayed up way past my bedtime. Oops, sorry. But I'm so glad you got a skincare order. You got this. Did you finish Gossip Girl? Never got an update there. I have not finished it yet. I am in the middle of the Hanukkah episode. And I had to stop because I was getting so much secondhand embarrassment cringe with Audrey and Kiki that I just had to stop for a little bit. Also, the whole Davis plot line, didn't like it. Don't like it. But it's like that Thanksgiving episode was chef's kiss. But the Davis plot line, I'm kind of not here for it. I kind of like how that basically like got rid of Zoya and Julian's like drama with each other. Yeah. That chunk is a hard one to get through. At least it's not the Davis stuff. Yeah, the Davis stuff is just like, I'm sorry, I don't want that. I was way more of a fan when Davis and like Nick were like ganging up against their daughters. I don't want Me Too and my Gossip Girl. I know. And like, it's the misunderstanding of it too. And I don't like Kate's character to begin with. But I don't really like how they've shoved her out of her own shit. Like, I'm just not a fan of that whole thing, but I will be finishing it probably this week, probably as a reward for the massive editing I'm gonna have to do on my writing vlog, because I filmed like 3 hours of content. Did some more cleaning. My room is looking less like a disaster. Excellent. I'm so glad for you. Thanks again for the sprint. Hope you had a good night. I hope you have a good night too, Renata. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here, genuinely. So fun. I'm so glad I did this. Davis was doing such a good job before that. I was rooting for him. I was too. I was really rooting for him. I was rooting for him and Julian, and I did not like Lola, but I'd have survived. Like, why did they have to do that? Like, that doesn't make. It was a stupid plotline, to be fair. Like, I could have maybe got behind it if they had done it when he was in his alcoholic era, like him being an alcoholic, like that. If those two things had conjoined, and like it was kind of about like, you know, a redemption of both, like him learning not to be a alcoholic and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, not the point. We'll chat more about it. You know what I mean. I'll send you more thoughts as I finish this Hanukkah episode. Because I know they're gonna. Yeah. I know the best skincare is sleep. Hello, Tippen. Be working on writing the beginning of a psychological horror, hopefully tonight. I do apologize. We are about to end. I'm sorry. Bye, Stieg. Bye, Jessica. Off to sleep and watch Ben in Tights. Excellent. All right. I'm going to be off too. Thank you so much for joining me this week at this day and age. It was lovely. Thank you for like basically making my day. And yeah, I will see you guys Friday or Thursday, whatever day. Who knows? I'll see y'all later.